I guess it's February now, so we better go ahead and set some goals. There's a lot going on this month and a lot to keep track of, so let's get into it. Okay friends, so today we are planning my February goals in my MakseLife undated monthly planner. As you can see, I've grabbed a couple of sticker kits here. From Hand Can Plan, we have the reflections page. I think I'm just going to set up my first week's actions with this today, so I'm ready to go. And then I have some leftover washi strips from my monthly plan with me. I'll make sure to link it up here and down below in case you missed that. I have a couple extra pieces here and some monthly headers if I need it. On the February actions page, I'll probably use this little teeny one right here. As you can see, I already have my monthly page redated to a Monday start. I just need some date headers up here for the days of the week. I used this quarterly sticker kits from She Plans to do all of my dating because her writing is super clear and it was transparent stickers, so it was super easy to do. It also included the month, as you'll see when I pull this up, the month, the year, the days of the week, and then it showed the weeks. I'll make sure to link down my whole setup below if you're interested, but I pulled the Hand Can Plan stickers for wacky holidays and I stuck them in here along with these stickers here from Orange Umbrella Co. that mark the weeks. And this is just like a calendar at a glance free printable from the Coffee Monsters Co. Every month I do like to take a look at this quote up here at the top. This is just some inspirational quotes that the MakseLife system puts into every single month, and this says, "I have been a seeker and still am, but I stopped asking the books and the stars. I started listening to the teachings of my soul." And that's by someone named Rumi. There's also one here on this page. And then there are coaching tips down here on the bottom of the reflections page every single week. If we haven't met before, my name is Amanda Lynn and I share planning content, goal fun, and other ways to design a life that we love here on this channel. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Okay, so a couple of things that have changed in the last month is I wasn't sure how I was going to use this in January, but after some contemplation and my new daily planner having an additional monthly, I decided to put all of my content planning in that planner, and so it's not in this one anymore. So as you can see, in January I changed this to keeping with my goals. I wanted to keep track of the books that I read since I got rid of my reading journal earlier this year for 2025 as well. This is just the way that I think I'm going to keep track of my books. So all of these little stickers here are with the books that I read. In this January page, I used washi and date headers from the Coffee Monsters Co. as well. But I do like keeping my reading goal with my goal planner. I feel like that's just a better use of this space. So that's how it's going to be for this month as well. I will keep track of all the books that I read. I'm not keeping track of my star ratings anymore in here either because I do it on 2 different apps. I post on both of them under @LostWithoutAPlan. So if you're ever interested in what I thought of a book, head over there. I definitely don't do spoilers because I hate to have a book ruined for me, but I want to know if it's good enough to add to my to be read list. So all of my favorites are down there. You'll see which ones are my 5 stars and all that stuff as well. So I'm just going to leave this blank so that I can fill in with the books along the way. I do have 4 books that I'm planning to start reading, and I believe I wrote them right here under my goals. This quote says, "Create your successes from the inside out. Don't let the outside voices distract you." From Unknown. I'm going to start with the most pressing one to talk you through it so that I can get it all out of my head and not feel overwhelmed. So the biggest important one is physical environment, because this is moving month. Technically, we probably won't be moving in until March, but there's a lot going on. Not only do we have to declutter and pack, schedule the utilities, and all of the other things that come with moving, we also need to schedule renovations. So before we move in, we have a couple of things on our list that we want to take care of. A renter lived in this house up until the point that we purchased it, so obviously we'll do all the things, fixing the floors, fixing the paint, going through and patching up any issues. And then the kitchen's a little outdated, so I want to fix that up a little bit. I'm not really sure what's happening with that yet. I have a couple of ideas, and I'm meeting with the contractor and the design team about it. So when it's done, I promise to share what the final result is. But for right now, our plan is to quote them, take care of escrow costs, and do all of these things. And then the change forms are like a change of address form, changing addresses with the banks and all that stuff. Pop these in here. This is the dark one. This is not the correct marker, but it works. It's fine. Hopefully it did not. Oh, it didn't bleed through. Good to know. Moxie paper. It's pretty good. I have billing, and then I have 2 deposits this month. I want to get at least 3 quotes and escrow costs. For spiritual and personal growth, our Girl Scouts are working on the Bronze Award. And we also have our cookie boothing as often as we can, because we want to get in as much cookie season as we can before it's over. So we'll shoot for 5. For health and wellness, I do want to keep prepping my meals. Otherwise I forget to eat. So that's important. And then for Watch Charged, I want to do one for every single week of the month. How many weeks were there? This is another reason why I wish I had my pull-out pages. There are 4 weeks, so I'm going to do 4 here. And step goal, instead of increasing again this month with everything that's going on, I'm just going to try to keep it at my current goal, which was 1,000 steps more than I started with in January 1st. And then fitness log, that's another weekly task. And then back to this side. For books, I have 3 books that I want to read this month. This one is Here One Moment. I've already read it, so it'll be like a reread for me. I'm thinking I might get the Audible version of it this time, because it might be fun to have it be told to me the second time around. But it was one of my favorite books so far this year, and our Girl Scouts book club decided to read it as well, so I'm excited about that. By the way, this marker had dried out, and I was so freaked out about it. And then I thought I had heard that it was like an alcohol-based marker, so I just dipped the tip a little teeny bit into isopropyl alcohol, and then I laid it on its side for a few days. Seems to be working fine now. So for content planning, I have an email, and then I need to prep and schedule all of my weekly videos. So there's 4 videos there, so that I don't have an overwhelming amount of things to do when it comes to moving day. And then Capsule wardrobe. I read this really cool book called Project 333, and it's 33 items for 3 whole months. So at the end of January, I decided on my 33 items, and so when I'm packing up, I'm just going to go through and get rid of all the things that I will never wear again, of course. But for this month, this will be the first month that I'm doing the full capsule wardrobe, and I plan to have it for 2 more months, so I could just pack up my clothes and kind of leave them in a box and decide in springtime if I want to bring anything out, if I missed anything, and if not, I'm donating it. For work and learning, I do have a deadline, web prep, and then file organization. And then I have my monthly planning call with the Purpose Room Mom Club. I do want to do a game night every week if possible. That's been working pretty fun. We've been playing games on not just the Switch, but also on like the TV has games on it now. And then occasionally we'll do like a board game night once a month. And so that's just more ways to connect, and it's fun. And then my anniversary is this month. Now, we did buy a house, so we won't be doing anything super fun for that, but February is the month that charter schools open for school registration, and Violet is going into middle school, so now I need to do that again. There's too many elements to a move, so that's why we only do it every once in a while, if we can help it. This month for fun, we have Valentine's Day and President's Day, and her school gave her both of them off. So I guess we're not doing Valentine's things at school, which is fine because that's a long weekend. So we'll probably spend it at the house, but maybe we'll get one of those giant cookie things or something, so she has something special for the day. And then her school is going on a trip to Catalina. I would like to take her on a movie date just so we have some time that is not moving related in our days. And this is the first time I've used a Hand Can Plan Reflections page kits. This is set up for the new layout of the planner. The questions, instead of written up here at the top, it's pre-printed on the side. So, and the coaching tip for this week is review your monthly process, use insight you gain from monthly reflections to refine your monthly goals. The process of finding flow and learning which goals and actions deserve your commitment and which don't is ever evolving. Remain flexible and give permission to make adjustments wherever it's needed. That's part of the growth process. So the big thing here is that it's deadline week. Deadline is on Monday, and then I need to do the web upload after that during the week. Oh, I need to make sure that my email goes out. We will have the game night here. This week is, I think we'll probably have our final walkthrough. This one, I might need to do something with the quote, the escrow costs, and then we do have our Bronze Award meeting and a leader meeting. And oh my gosh, cookies start, cookie booth, because that's Super Bowl weekend, so I'm gonna write Super Bowl over here. But I need to do a meal plan so that I can do prep the next week. Charge, watch daily, step goal. And that's 3 times a week. And then I need to log fitness because I keep track of it on my weekly view on the habit tracker. So this means that I need to just move it from my habit tracker into my fitness log at the end of the week. You'll have to let me know who you were voting for the Super Bowl. And if you're excited for the halftime show. Oh no, I used the blue. Oh, yeah. How do I make this work? Maybe this color because it matches over there. So I think I'm gonna make it work by just making it all this color. Again, not through. There's a lot going on. as I've said before. But I am excited to have the month of February and my goals put onto the planner so that I can stay on track. I did notice last month when I pulled this together, at the end of the reflections, there's 2 pages of things. So I put my task list here, working my way through it, but that way I have a documentation of it at the ready. And again, I'm using this for my reading log for the month of February. I have my goals set and my first week of weekly actions. Yay! Changes are coming in February, but I'm excited for all that's meant to be. So I hope that this video finds you well, and thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell, and you'll be notified of all of my future content. Let's do this, February. Let's get it done. One day at a time, right? One day at a time. Anyways, have a wonderful February, and I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.